What's up, everybody? Eric J here, one of the vanguards at Mythicos Studios Mawa. I'm basically working with Johnny Cleaver, and we are supporting Age of Sigmar and Warcry. That's right, Warcry. We just had our first open event for Warcry a few days ago at the shop in Mawa, and it was great. We had new players, some old players, everybody having fun. You can see some of the pictures on the Mythicos Facebook page, and it was really a blast. We had a good time, introduced some new people to the game that ended up even buying warbands and ordering catacombs, and we're really looking forward to building that community around Warcry and AOS. So for those that don't really know much about Warcry, it's a skirmish game, um, anywhere from 6 models to 15. So the warbands are small, originally based around chaos, but GW, in its infinite wisdom, has included all of the factions and races. So you can get cards for just about anything. You don't have to buy the entire set like Catacombs. And get all the terrain. They're great sets. Gives you terrain, rule books, tokens, cards, and 2 warbands. You can, with the models you have, you can start a warband just by buying the card packs. Although I'd probably suggest getting the battle plan decks as well because that helps with the game. Not necessary, but it helps. So it's fast paced, has a great dice mechanic, which makes you think, gives you enough depth to get into the game and think and not just run around doing nothing. And it's based on, let's get into it and beat each other up. What's more fun than that? So the other night, as we were going through our demos and teaching people how to play and just showing them the game, I decided I'm going to pull the trigger because in AOS, especially in the old days, I used to play vampire counts and I had a zombie army. So I played a lot of Dead and I love it. It's my favorite thing. So I decided I'm going for it. And I picked up Legions of Nagash Warband Pack. So what's great is these warband packs have everything you need. I'm going to unbox this in just a sec and show you what it comes with. And it has everything you need to play. And Mythicos has gotten in a whole bunch of new box sets and more coming in. So it's easier than ever to get a set, put your stuff together and start playing. Again, they also have the battle cards. And so if you're playing Chaos, Corn, you can buy the battle cards and you're ready to go. You have your models, you can use the same models. What's awesome also about this stuff is you can use your Warcry models in your games of AOS. Same thing with Shadespire. I use my Garrix Reavers in my Blades of Corn army, and I love doing that. Eventually, I'd love to have enough so I can have like 3 or 4 units running around in my Chaos army that are these little units that just add flavor. So, what GW has done is start bringing out these books. This one is the Bringers of Death, and what these books do is some great stuff. First of all, it puts out updates on some of the cards, so it's important to check the cards out in these books because some of the cards you have may have been updated to make them a little more powerful or actually nerfed, deservedly so, just to keep some balance in the game. But with this game, always keep in mind that this is all about fun and combat. So approach it with a sense of humor, whimsy, and crazy adventure, and you'll be fine. So what's really cool about it is that, like I said, you get the updated cards for everything death related, so you can check it out and see what's new, or cards that may not be in the battle pack. I got the Legions of Nagash, and I want to play zombies rather than skeletons, and in here has the zombie stats and cards. I can just print it out and use that. So that's a great thing. Next up, it has new scenarios, new deployments, new campaign stuff. So things that are not in the original BRB, which is absolutely awesome. You go through, it's just page after page of this stuff, which is just fantastic. And then also things you need if you want to do rosters on paper, campaign battle rosters, things like that. So these are great books that are just packed full of fun stuff to increase on the game. What I also did was buy a pack of dice. Why? Because I like having different dice for all the games I play, and I like them to an extent at least to be representative. So this is really cool. Nice little dice pack. These are the death dice, and it gives you six, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of that one color, which is how Warcry bases their dice rolling, and then others for your wild dice, or mix and match them, turn them the other way. But it's a nice little dice pack. Check them out. See Kenny, see Bill, see John, see anybody at the store, see me, see Johnny Cleaver, my partner Vanguard for AOS and Warcry, and we'll hook you up. So here we go. That's the box set. I'm really excited, and let's see what we got. For those who are kind of new to all this, the model building and the hobby, what's really great about a lot of these packs is the way the models are molded, and they're easier for the most part to get together than in the old days. In the old days, they didn't snap together quite the same way, and the sprues weren't quite as packed, so they're able to get a lot more into smaller packages. So the first thing we're going to look at, actually, before we look at the model sprues, is this. They send you a whole packet with this, with tokens, and this game is token based because you need tokens just to know what actions are going on, who's done what, how many wounds people have. Of course, I can't get this open, so that's a whole other situation. But here we go. Comes with all your cards, and of course, I probably should have done this before, but whatever. So your token packs, wound markers, action markers. They're both sized to be. These are tokens for objectives, treasure markers, wound markers. Over here, it's pretty much everything you need to play the game that's ancillary outside of the models, which is awesome. They then give you all the cards you need. So, wound markers for various models. I don't know if you can see it there. The lights look good. There it is. Yeah. And then all your stat cards. And your stat cards, if you haven't seen the game, they look like this. And everything has a notation for all the stats. We're not going to go over that. I just want you to see what's in the pack. So they give you everything you need, including abilities cards, in about 7 languages. I kid you not. And of course, here is the English version with the abilities for your army, plus all the models that you can use in that army that are in this box. You can use others. Like I say, I'm going to use zombies. They're not in this box, but I have some. But I still have enough to do it anyway I want. Again, great thing. And finally, they give you this little pamphlet, which is your instruction book on how to put the models together. I recommend it. Everything's numbered as it is on the sprue, so it's going to make your life easy as you go through putting this stuff together. So, and then on the back, they give you color guides if you want to use the color guides. So they make it really easy to do a lot of this stuff, especially for the newer hobbyists. I know we met Gavi that night, who's a D&D player, and played the game and loved it. And this is a great way. I think he bought Flesh Eater Quartz, and this is a great way to get started. And it gives him everything he needs to build his models and to start painting with some confidence. So the sprues. There's a bunch in here. So you get the sprues, you get all your bases, everything's in here. There's nothing else you need to build what you have to build. This is my favorite. It actually folds out. So look how packed this sprue is with all the weapons and all. What's really cool about this stuff, after you build all your models, you definitely have bits to go in your bits box. Personally, I love that. Here's the final sprue. With a lot of torso stuff. I love having extra bits lying around because I'm one of those guys that likes to convert stuff and have fun with my models. So there you have it. Warcry, Legions of Nagash. Can't wait to get them on the table. Come in this small box. Mythicos, Randolph, or Mawa have a bunch of this stuff. We're going to be starting to schedule open gaming nights every other week. 1 week at Randolph, 1 week at Mawa. Come on down. We'll help you through a game. You can use the armies we have to get to know the game, figure out what you might want, and go from there. We're going to have a blast. So Eric J. saying, we'll see you from across the table. Come on down to Mythicos Mawa, and we'll be happy to get a game in for you. Any comments? Put them down here or on the FB page. And happy holidays. Again, see you from across the table.